that shit.
Hey guys, I want to share this new song I've been working on.
Cool.
Alright, let's do it.
I don't know, I was a little bit inspired by the movie I saw last night.
Okay.
Inspired by the movie, I want to hear it. Let's go.
It's a bit of a demo, so don't be too, we'll nut it out, but yeah, give it a go.
No,
I won't judge too
See how you
harshly.
feel about it, alright?
Yep.
Sweet, let's
do
do
it.
this version. Alright, you ready?
Keen to hear it.
Okay.
Sometimes the feeling is right. You fall in love for the first time. Heartbeat and kisses so sweet. Summertime love in the moonlight. Now that summer is gone, you had to go back home. Please come and see me again. I never felt so alone.
Then we're gonna jump to the chorus straight up, right?
Doctor Strange, Strange, calling Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange, get up now. Strange, Strange, calling Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange, wake up now.
Hey, well, what are you doing? It was good. I was loving it. It was great.
Ugh. The movie's better than that shit.
Through the mystic arts, we harness energy and shape reality. We travel great distances in an instant.
How do I get from here to there?
How did you become a doctor?
Study and practice, years of it.
Just like in the comics, Doctor Strange deals with parallel dimensions, deals with the multiverse.
The comics are very, very out there, and we've pushed it with how we filmed this.
It's that time of the week again where we all put up our fingers, everyone knows the drill. Out of 10. Alright, you ready guys? You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I want to give it like a...
How do you do a half?
I know, I was trying to do a half as well. 8.5.
8.5. I'm
8.5.
trying to do 8.5. I'm trying to do 8.5.
2 8.5s and a 9.
And a 9.
9.
Okay.
Alright, I like it. I like it.
9.
Alright, yeah, I like it as well. Very good. All around the same. Finally, for once, all around the same.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So we're gonna...
Great witty banter, isn't it? We all love it.
Yeah, I know. Talk about the movie, talk about
What
the
happened?
stuff.
What's this?
Synopsis. Yeah.
I don't even know how to critique
Alright.
the movie because it was that good.
Give it to us.
Yeah, I don't even know how to critique it that much. It was that good.
We don't have to critique, you gotta say what it's
The
about.
synopsis.
What it's about? Well, it's about a doctor, Stephen Strange.
Alright, cool. And he's like the neurosurgeon, top of his game, and then he gets into a freak accident and drives off a cliff sort of thing, crashes off a cliff, loses pretty much all like feeling in his hands, goes through all the
Hits rock bottom.
Goes through all the Western medicine, nothing left. And then, so he goes over to Kathmandu to try some Eastern medicine, and he shows some spiritual, turns him into a wizard.
That's pretty much it,
But
right?
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, pretty much. Summed it up very well.
Thanks.
So would you guys recommend it?
Absolutely, we just said
Right, obviously. I mean to everyone, every sort of person.
Absolutely, yeah.
Every
Great origin
ages.
story. If you don't know who he is, they'll tell you
It
who he is.
gets pretty
anyway.
trippy. Do you think most people can handle it? It's pretty heavy.
unless
Even
you're-
if it's like in a
Unless
light
you're-
way,
Unless you
light-hearted.
have horrible
still-
epilepsy, I think you'd be fine.
Yeah, true. Yeah, maybe epileptics. Maybe an epilepsy warning is pretty good.
Maybe like no flashing lights.
Have a good trip, Mr. Strange.
Did you see it 3D?
I didn't see it 3D. I wish I did because like you see the movie, and you're like, whoa.
3D was also. I actually really was so glad I saw it in 3D.
First time in like maybe ever. I'm like, I wish I'd seen it in 3D. It's not a gimmick. This is actually something you see in 3D, right?
Yeah, it was pretty well.
I don't know. I never noticed 3D.
Alright.
I do at the start. I was like, I don't think it actually adds that much more to the movie.
I loved it.
Well, I want
Which
to
is
see.
good. It's a compliment as well.
Yeah, it
because
is.
Like you can see it either way.
Because if it's a bad 3D movie, it's like all these bloody glasses and things like that. So
No, I don't know.
if you don't know,
Gosh damn glasses.
I tend to like the 3D anyway. Maybe I'm just a sucker for it.
absolutely. But
his character was so good. Like the fact that he went, especially when he went to Kathmandu, and he was so against all spiritual
Yeah,
elements. He was such a
absolutely.
scientist. Like he was almost like he was just
It's
full
really-
atheist style.
Well, he thought he
person.
knew everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he was so
He thought
cocky.
he knew everything.
So
yeah.
cocky about his knowledge, photographic memory, and then
Because he is usually the smartest person in the room. He's like
Yeah.
a Dr. House
He's
or
the
whatever
best.
sort of
Yeah, yeah.
character.
He's the best, the best, the
Exactly,
best,
yeah.
the best.
We
And
should actually, yeah. Sorry.
it made it so good that he would come across like that, and then he started believing
What-
something.
what-
And then even when he found out about spiritual things, he actually started questioning that and
Yeah.
finding out his own. He took his own path of knowledge.
Absolutely. What do you think about Benedict's accent? I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
It was fine. Yeah, there was nothing.
Didn't really think
Nothing-
about it.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
fine,
You didn't think about
I guess I've
didn't
heard
think
him do a
about
lot
it
of different accents.
Because he does like
yeah.
Sherlock and things like that. And
Yeah,
he's
true.
always been great. In
I don't know, yeah,
I think it's the first time I ever heard him say an American, do an
Is-
American accent, right?
What's his Khan accent? Did you start into
I
darkness? I
don't know.
assume
I
that's
think it was just
probably-
like, it's just sort of
That's-
in between
maybe it's-
everything.
without giving any spoilers too, who was your favourite character? Like, was it Doctor Strange?
Yeah, it was Doctor Strange, absolutely. With a close second to the ancient one.
The ancient one,
The
Tilda
ancient one.
Swinton.
Tilda Swinton was.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
give it a
good.
wrap up
That's
with the
exactly what I was
cast,
going to
actually.
She's
mention.
very good.
Yeah, so
She's
your
normally doing
favourite?
indie movies.
What about Wong?
Wong? No, I
Yeah,
thought
Marion.
What
I thought
about
it was very
Benedict?
good,
His
but then
name's
a little bit
Benedict.
like he was like he had to be that comedy breakup.
He wasn't even comedy. He was.
He was.
He was.
There's lots of comedy. Okay, so you were not the biggest fan of Wong.
No, I didn't hate
hate
him.
Wong.
But I didn't hate him, but I didn't love him. You could tell he was just in there because like they were trying to.
What's
make
wrong
jokes.
with you?
I was just, no, I'm not going to make a wrong joke. I was like, don't do it.
Oh no!
Okay.
No, please.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
But yeah,
What's wrong with you?
no more. But what do you think? Actually, think
Josh,
about.
you didn't think of it first?
What do you think about the about what? What's wrong with me?
Two Wongs don't make it right. Sorry, what?
But what do you think about the? What do you think
Remember
about
that
the,
shit song?
What do you?
What song? I want to hear it.
Here we
They
go.
said two Wongs don't make it
No.
right. I don't. Do you remember the song from
Seems like-
years ago?
I know, yeah, let's let
They
me
were singing like grade 7 or
quick,
something.
give it to me. I don't know.
Yeah, they said two wrongs don't make it right. They said two that boop 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 boop. They
Seems
said two wrongs don't make a right. It was such a shit hit that it was massive.
Okay, that's right.
It was the first time I
I've
ever
heard
learned.
enough to know. I don't
First
wanna
time I
hear
ever
anymore.
learned on
That's
guitar.
right, fair.
Seems like
It
something.
was actually the first time I ever learned on guitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Alright.
skipped like the Beatles or the Nirvana.
Yeah, no, it actually
Straight
was.
to, I put it on the
Yeah, well, I was grew up in a multicultural neighbourhood. That was the one available at the time.
Okay.
But I thought there was some sort of jokes that didn't really hit. But most of them did. I'll say 75% hit.
Yeah, I think most of it hit. I think we all gave it a pretty solid
But do-
review. We obviously.
Yeah,
I wanted more
Do
music
you-
references.
I think we all
that was
recommend
very
it.
good. Do you think Marvel put in a little bit of extra humor because like DC's been so
I don't
anti-humor?
think there's any extra humor at all. The tone,
Do you
I think
think
its tone's
so?
darker. What are you talking when they had
Oh,
Guardians of the
I don't know.
Galaxy?
I don't know. Yeah, I know, but like.
Age
since
of Ultron, there was
No,
like
but
a
after,
wisecracking
No,
robot
but
villain.
after like Captain
This
America.
guy's like a dark
Captain America was, I
ideology.
thought Captain America was way more serious in this movie.
But the Captain America ones, the Russo brother ones are darker.
Yeah,
You take
maybe
them. I think they're the exception. I don't think
Maybe.
Doctor Strange.
But I thought maybe like
I don't think it's much dark. Oh, this one's pretty dark.
since Batman and that were like so poor, then you're like, oh, let's add a couple of extra jokes just to make sure.
I feel like this one was really influenced by Nolan movies in the darker tone.
Oh, okay. With
Blended it with Marvel,
with
which
the
is quite
visuals
good
as
because
well?
visuals and tone, but also which is quite cool because DC's been trying to do that and they failed. So anyway, but yeah, well, I reckon we should just get to spoilers so we could start
Yeah, all right, let's do
ripping
it.
the shit apart.
Spoilers.
Let's do it.
All right.
Cool.
Before we do, what about Rachel McAdams? What do you think of her in the movie?
I thought she was great. Like,
I love her all the time.
Yeah,
She's
I don't
always
think
great.
she's been in the.
I never noticed that mole on her face.
You haven't? How did
No.
you not?
I don't know.
It's like right there every
Oh, when I
time.
saw 3D, I noticed. But,
Well, I thought you didn't notice 3D.
you know, barely do. But
That one thing.
That's
was-
all. No wonder he's anti-3D.
However, okay, yeah. So,
Okay, do you normally love magic in movies? Doctor Strange, he's all about magic.
Yeah. Well, I love magic in movies ever since Hocus Pocus and Harry Potter. James.
yeah, I like magic movies too.
Did you know he was all about magic before
No,
we
no.
saw this film?
I didn't know much about it actually. I didn't know much about Doctor Strange at all.
Yeah. I didn't know that much about him either.
Because he's so like obscure, I just thought, I thought Doctor Strange was just like gonna be like a nickname, like Iron Man
Really?
style. Yeah, I
Did
had
you
no
think
idea.
the whole movie was just a medical drama?
Strange.
Were you really disappointed when all this magic started showing up? You just thought it was
No.
going to be a serious like ER medical house drama at the start?
No, I didn't think
Yeah,
that.
I was actually enjoying that.
The third part, I probably like.
A lot of movies, same
That's
thing
probably
with
what
the
cost
least.
me a little bit. I thought they did it well,
The least.
but it's still
Oh,
him like
that's
George Clooney, like super.
I was on that. Yeah. I wanted to see that. I was like, I didn't care about the
That was
mystical.
It was alright, but it was like, oh, this is because it's an horror. I was like, this is a bit.
Nah.
Same as
I didn't hate it, but I was like, that's the part I like less.
Every horror movie as well is like you always like want to see their normal lives just go day-to-day business, and
Yeah.
then some weird ghost like has to interrupt the whole
I know.
story about their lives.
So rude.
You
But
know.
anyway.
But
But
get a
then,
bit invested in the characters. But
Average person.
I was surprised how much they make. So much. We had so much, like, the best things.
who?
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Of course he would be rich. He's
Like,
like
I
a
don't know,
celebrity.
I don't
so I don't
know.
know. He'd be on, and he's doing he's selective with his
He's very
surgeries
selective,
and-
but, like...
He's an egomaniac, selfish guy. Tony Stark. He's basically Tony Stark.
No, but
right
he
there,
spends
Iron
more
Man.
money than he makes because he's actually like doesn't have.
Oh.
He spends all his money. Remember she
But
was
she
saying.
says he
She didn't
spends
say it, she
it
didn't say it.
faster.
Faster
like,
than he
the-
makes
And
it.
now you're
now
spending
It's
he's
it.
because he's like a playboy and he's like,
Yeah.
you know, earning a lot of money, spending a lot of money,
Yeah.
fast life, like he's banging a bunch of women,
Yeah.
driving around.
Yeah,
He's
we
just
know.
a playboy.
Well, he was driving
Yeah.
a Lambo when he crashed.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is, you know...
Tony
few
Stark,
hundred-
sort
A
of.
few $100,000. No, Tony Stark drives an Audi R8.
Yeah, but change stuff isn't going broke.
No,
No,
but he
he's
hits
never
rock
gonna-
bottom in Iron Man. His company all
Iron
goes
Man
to
2?
Iron Man 1, and doesn't all the rights go to that?
Iron Man 2, isn't it?
But I mean, he hits rock bottom. They repeat him rock bottom in every movie. That's the
Oh,
formula.
okay,
Like, you know,
alright, okay.
Iron Man 3, he's rock bottom as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of the character.
Tony
He's
Stark line
like,
or whatever it
he's
is.
a selfish guy, and then by the end, he's not selfish.
Yeah.
He chooses to use his intellect and his
But-
ego for good.
but-
He's,
Yeah, do you think Tony Stark still got that? Tony Stark still got
he
that.
does, but
He's still got that cockiness about
that's
it.
the
It
thing.
feels
Yeah,
like
they're
Doctor
both
Strange is.
cocky. He's cocky as the whole time, and
It
he's
feels
like
like he's
breaking
sort
the
of-
rules
but
of
he-
the
It
library.
feels like Doctor Strange is a bit more like.
I'm not
his
saying he's
ego is
not
less chill.
100% Tony Stark.
No,
I'm
I
saying
know,
he's
I know,
90. Like
He's
he's
a
the
bit more
blueprint.
strange, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
No.
stranger than Tony Stark.
That's shit, mate.
It's not a thing. You just need to shut up.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
And he's gonna lead the rest of the Marvel universe because he's the Tony Stark role. It's pretty obvious.
Well, if he takes over, then it's great because
Yeah, which is fine. None of
yeah.
us are gonna complain about
No
that. So
way.
we all liked him a lot, isn't it, Benedict?
Probably cost a lot less than 50 mil, also.
Where does it rank with all the other MCU movies? Now we can talk about spoilers.
Are we talking about like
Oh.
just Origin? Are we talking about just
Or where does
Origin?
it rank with all the MCU? I don't know. Okay,
just
find
Origin.
out. Does it? Well, does it
What
compare
are
with
you
the top?
creating all these rules? You're like, ooh.
Yeah,
okay,
it's not who fucking
touch my
rules.
beard
Just tell me
now.
what you think.
No, but you're talking about just Origin stories.
I don't
or
give a
just
fuck.
all
Just
that?
tell me something, and then I'll ask you
well,
something.
Well, it might be like you know, it's tough to put because there's so many, but I'd say it's definitely the top.
So you think it
6.
compares to the Avengers and that? Like the
Yeah,
top of the
absolutely,
MCU.
absolutely.
Yeah, well there
Yeah.
we
I
go.
like how you guys crapping on something. It's actually great.
Well, if you think it compares
Well,
to
like
the top,
you got
well,
like
I'm just saying.
well,
yeah.
number one's obviously Civil War. It's Civil War's the
Is that
best.
obviously? I don't know.
Oh,
Iron Man
way
1.
obvious.
Iron
You
Man
don't
1.
need
I-
no Civil War.
Iron Man 1's pretty awesome.
But this is why, like, Civil War's
We
way
just said
better.
this compares. Okay.
It compares. It's around the same. It's probably third, maybe fourth.
To what?
'Cause you got-
To what?
Well, you
Winter
got
Soldier's
What's
pretty
one?
awesome.
What's one?
One's Civil War.
Yeah.
Cap 1's like right down the bottom.
Yeah, there's the bottom tier, Cap
Oh.
1.
I like abbreviated
Iron Man
news.
3.
Especially just Cap 1, I think. Is where-
Cap 1, then you got sort of Iron Man 2. People say Iron Man 2. I don't mind. I like all the Iron Mans, but
Two's fine. I
2's
think
fine.
people are a bit too harsh on it.
People don't like the Mandarin twist. If you don't, oh well, spoiler alert for Iron Man 3.
Ah, I wrote it.
Should have seen it already.
It's like-
But the
Dude.
Mandarin twist.
Okay, whatever. Okay, you're drowning. Okay,
I'm not
what about the ancient one? You're a big ancient one fan?
Drown. Ancient one. No, he
Tilda
was
Swinton.
Tilda
Swinton.
Swinton.
Yeah,
Tilda
looking
Swinton.
He was the one who wanted.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, he was
This
the one.
guy.
He was the one who
Oh.
thought I'd been an Ancient Man fan.
I wasn't talking about that. I was saying Tilda
He
Swinton.
said as well.
Okay,
I
ancient
agree.
lady.
He said he
Yeah,
agreed.
yeah.
That's why
Ancient
I
lady. She
thought
was
you'd
good.
want to elaborate.
She was great.
Ancient lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you said ancient man, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's not
I
a
just
man.
said. Yeah.
Okay, keep going until the
Spin off.
Swinton.
Spoiler.
No spoilers.
Spoiler Emmerich. Spoiler
Best friends with
section.
Kevin Feige gets all the spoilers.
Should have spin off it. Ancient man.
Well, she dies. Like, oh yeah, mad prequel.
No, how?
People,
Alright, okay. Everyone like looked up her a lot. She was really like, you know, always like super ethical.
Yeah.
And then she turns out she was feeding off the dark side.
Yeah. Was she doing it for a
So
good
you
reason?
felt like she was
though?
a bad person?
No, I want to ask you, what do you think that? I don't know. What is that a metaphor for
Should-
in real life?
No, there wasn't. But
I think it
do you
was.
think? No, I don't think so. But
Tell me what you. tell me your thoughts. Joe.
no, but like, but she was doing bad things. She was getting the bad stuff.
was bad, really bad.
She was getting the bad energy
Yeah.
to help the good of everything. right?
Oh, bad and good.
Didn't you say you shouldn't do this last?
Classic.
Oh, I don't get complicated. You said not to do this, Trev. Like, who decides? You were saying this the other week. Who decides?
What, Inferno?
No, but I mean, she's deciding to take from the like.
Yeah, no, but she was
making
doing
that decision.
But she wasn't killing anyone.
Don't you realise?
She's killing all like the other people.
What, the bad people?
They're not bad. Mads Mikkelsen, he's not
was
really
the
a
bad
villain.
guy.
He's
He
the
was the bad guy.
antagonist. He's not
He
the
was
villain. He's not a
what was he
villain.
trying- How was he not a villain?
From his perspective.
Oh, from his perspective.
From his perspective,
Oh,
Tilda Swinton was a liar, and he found somebody who had never lied and said, and so they both were offering like utopian paradise. But
He was a mad chick.
But she was a liar, and he said, so why? How can I trust her? He doesn't know. He was just. No one knew. They're like, well, who was right at that stage?
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Doctor Strange even thought Tilda Swinton was wrong. Like,
Yeah,
he
but
was
I-
leading
because
to
he's trying
Matt
to find-
Mikkelsen. From Matt Mikkelsen's perspective, but then
But
Doctor
he
Strange thought, oh, it sounds a bit too convenient, like a cult.
Yeah.
But there was no real. From his perspective, like,
Yeah, but from
his universe.
every enemy's perspective, it's like they're doing the good thing.
No, but I'm saying he is doing. There's
Is
not
he
doing
not?
anything.
Isn't he trying to smash up the whole place? He's trying to smash the.
Well, he's
So,
trying to let this Dormondo guy in, but maybe Dormondo would
He's
bring
a
peace and
horrible
stuff.
dude.
We didn't know that until the
No,
end.
we knew he was bad.
He was all
Because the movie's like Dormondo.
We're excited about villains in this film. We call them the Zealots. These are people who become seduced by what they find on the other side.
Casillas is part of this temple. If the majority is looking for the truth here, he's looking over there for the truth.
He's always
He was
going to
a
be the worst guy.
And
Don't you know,
what's
if it's
his
dark, leave it alone.
Do you think he was like?
Chile? What Ejiofor? How do you ever say his name? The awesome actor from 12 Years a Slave. I always fuck up his name.
Okafor? Is that his name? No, sorry, I'm thinking of a basketball player.
The awesome, Ejiofor, Chiwetel,
yeah,
Ejiofor,
no, he's
something
very
like that. You know who
He's
I'm
very
talking
good.
about. I'll put a picture up anyway. That guy's awesome. But at the end, he's like, he's saying you're all hypocrites anyway. They're all hypocrites because they're all breaking the rules to stop someone else breaking the rules.
they're using the rules like
So I mean, there's no real good guy.
No.
It's the same as like Tony Stark. I'm comparing him to Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Like they're starting to reference to this. Tony Stark is always like thinks he's doing the right, and in every movie he invents the bad guy. He invents Ultron. He fucks up Marvel Universe. He's basically the super villain of Marvel Universe and the villain at the, and the hero at the same time. So I'm saying Doctor Strange is kind of.
That's a good point.
They're both in that movie. They're both hero, like competing.
Also in Iron Man 2 as well.
Quite strange.
Also in Iron Man 2, the his dad stole the plans from the.
That was
so bad. Okay.
Anyway, let's go. So that's my point. Is I kind of let Mads Mikkelsen, the other villain. I can't remember his name, but I don't know. That's what made me like that villain. I was like, he had kind of an interesting perspective.
Do you think the end bit was a bit weak? Mads Mikkelsen. He was a little weak. It was
a little bit like he just gets trapped because they needed him to fucking explain his whole ideology and his point of view.
That stopped it from being a 9 for me. He didn't put up a bigger fight, really.
Yeah, but I loved the ending that they twisted on the. Normally it's a big blue laser in the sky. They did an amazing twist on that, but they couldn't have done that if Mads Mikkelsen was an awesome villain.
Yeah.
That kind of undercut his character.
It was awesome that they didn't do a laser in the sky finally.
Fucking brilliant ending. That was great. It was fucking hilarious.
It was great.
It was really
and how good were the colours? The.
It was just good. Oh, the visuals. Let's just talk about the visuals.
Visuals were great. Like they have a little bit of Inception vibe.
If he was turning back time though, couldn't he just turn back time to when he was before he fucked his hands up?
No, but also in manipulating material, there's chances he could fuck up the whole five, all the dimensions and stuff. He was breaking the rules to do it. He was doing Ghostbusters, crossing the streams you're not supposed to, because it could destroy everything. But
still,
conveniently,
no one really cared about that. They cared about more when he was that apple and then the apple. Again.
Well, the guy that I fuck up his name, he cared. He was like, "You're a hypocrite. You just broke the rules," and he left. He's like, "I can't be a part of this."
Yeah, exactly.
So and that was interesting because he was a hero too. All the heroes and villains were all very much the same. They're all students who are along the same path. It was kind of cool. I liked that. So some people could say the villain was a bit bland, but I don't know. I thought he was alright.
Yeah, I can understand both.
What did you think about the cape?
Dude, I love the cape.
I really liked it.
I actually think the cape in the comics doesn't actually have a personality.
But I was like, I
could
thought
be wrong, but
that
I
was a
think-
little bit of the that shoehorn comedy I thought they were gonna put in.
Well, see, I like that comedy. This
Like,
is where
it
I
was
guess we're
good.
talking
It
about the
was
tone.
good.
I liked that.
Like I thought it was good though.
'Cause I'm not
but, like,
buying in full serious that
No, that's
there's
right.
wizards and
That's
shit.
right, but like
yeah.
it sort of felt like the magic carpet from Aladdin for me.
Yeah, I love Aladdin.
I love Aladdin,
So
favorite
yeah, well,
cartoon.
there
But
we
yeah,
go. Why
so
bagging out Aladdin
no, I'm
tread?
not bagging out Aladdin one
Yeah,
bit.
like, leave it
I'm
alone.
Leave Aladdin alone, man.
I'm not.
You
no,
like
He's
you
up
banging
on
out
that,
Robin
yeah,
Williams.
yeah.
I'm not
He's banging out Robin Williams.
Oh, he's
Not bagging
like-
out anything.
Let's kick him out of
Banging
the
out
game.
Williams.
Sorry,
I'm not-
back to the
Yeah,
cave.
I'm not doing that.
Oh.
But I thought it was good.
Just keep,
But
yeah.
I thought but do you think it was a bit too powerful? The cape? I'm not sure what.
I
Did
don't
they,
know.
did they explain what the
It
cape
took
was?
him ages to kill one of the guys.
Did they explain what the cape was?
No, but is it an explanation like
It was
it's
cape
the
implementation,
scientific
right?
blah 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 like really gonna make the cape?
Yeah.
It's not gonna justify
It's
it.
just a bit of bit
I did love how the magic was kind of a mix of metaphysics and quantum physics, and it wasn't just like lightning and just abracadabra Harry Potter bullshit magic.
No,
it had
don't say
a
bullshit.
structure and a logic
No,
to
let's
it.
not say bullshit magic about Harry Potter.
Okay, it makes that new Harry Potter spin-off look so lame.
No, it doesn't.
That's
I
fine.
thought it was,
Harry Potter's like a different universe, so those rules don't apply.
yeah, no, they're different.
Yeah. There's just I'm just saying there's a
Yeah,
logic.
it's different.
It doesn't it's not true. Doctor Strange isn't real life,
It's
No,
not.
I know.
It's not based on a true story.
but it has an internal logic to the world. Like, oh, okay. But like as you point out, the green time thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you've established that, it's like Superman flying backwards around the planet just to reverse time. Once that's in the movie, now they have to he can't do that every time. They're gonna have to come up with a reason.
Yeah. Why he's not doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool, like fair enough. Now you've brought that up, that cool point. But like now they have to stop that. But he
Yeah,
gets rid of the thing
they
at the
can't-
end. But there's no real good reason that he can't run and grab it.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
So we missed I never stayed
But-
for the final friggin' cutscene. What happened?
The final cut. So we're still at the first cut.
Well, let's talk
Let's talk about
about
the first
Oh,
cutscene.
yeah.
First cutscene was Doctor Strange and Thor
Hemsworth.
in the New York. What seemed like the New York office of the.
Doctor Strange is
Yeah.
new.
Oh,
Like,
I mean, he's the
hangout
guardian of-
lair. He's
Yeah,
the
he's the
guardian of
guardian.
Earth from.
I was actually expecting to see Iron Man, to be honest, because that's where he lives, right? Like here.
I assumed it would be a Thor. Like I thought
Because
Thor
it's gonna be Ragnarok.
around Guardians
Because it's going to be
promotion.
Ragnarok next.
Yeah, just.
But
because of
I
the
was
next-
thinking
That's the only
I was
reason.
thinking Iron Man just because of like. Cause,
Okay, anyway, it wasn't.
but anyway,
yeah.
so they
next season.
got Iron Man, Thor, sorry, and they're talking about Odin, which is Thor's dad,
Yeah.
and they got obviously there must be something like.
And Doctor Strange is worried about Loki.
Yeah, he's worried about Loki because at the end of Thor 2.
We don't have to go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Did you
What
like
happened to
it?
the scene, man? Like, jeez.
Oh, fuck, alright.
It was
So
a
it's
cool
like,
scene.
gonna
Did
try
you
and
enjoy
find-
it though? Was
yeah,
it
I
fun?
enjoyed it.
I thought it was pretty funny. He kept filling up Thor's beer. That was cool.
Yeah, I thought it was funny as well. Yep, what do you think, Jim?
Did you laugh?
Yeah, I did laugh at that beer bit.
Yeah, I really.
I did like it because it further, I reckon, like I said, he's going to be the new Tony Stark.
Yeah.
It's setting up that Doctor Strange is going to be dealing with Thor, the interdimensional stuff, which brings in Guardians, Thor.
wouldn't
It
mind.
ties in so much stuff, so it's like he's the Tony Stark of the
Yeah.
crazy stuff, the crazy wild parts of the universe.
Okay. Yeah. So we got the second one now. You guys haven't. You
Yeah, we didn't
stay-
hang around. I guess we just thought, oh, there's going to be one.
Mad rookies. No, you have to stay to the end every
No.
single time for Marvel. So you got
Places to be.
that
Didn't
what's
do
that
anything.
what's that bloke that what was the bloke who left the 12 years a slave guy?
Yeah, well, the
He's
one
at
I
the
screwed
end.
up his name. I don't know the character's name or the
Yeah,
actor's name. Well, I know the actor's name, but I can't pronounce it.
So he
What is it?
I don't know. Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Ejiofor. I thought it was Ejiofor, but anyway.
Ejiofor.
So we got
something.
so
I don't know
him
his
going.
name.
So he's in New York, wherever he goes and sees Benjamin Pratt, and you know how he uses his magic, his own magic. He's training to stay non-paralyzed. Remember that?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
guy from NYPD.
The guy from
what's that?
Miscongeniality also. But then, so we got that.
Thumbsucker. I don't know what else. What, he's in. He's in.
I don't know.
It was a big hit TV show, right? That guy.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, maybe it's you go.
NYPD Blue maybe.
I think it was NYPD Blue, like one of those.
You're like, you don't want to say blue so bad.
But then anyway, so
I
he,
just say it, but I'm
so
just not
so
sure.
that guy, the 12 year slave guy, goes and sees.
So that's the big payoff. They go to see
No,
that boring
he goes
guy.
to him. No, but hang on, wait a second.
We'll get to
And
it.
he gets to him, and he says he earns his powers like Benjamin Pratt does. So then 12-year slave guy touches his stomach, pulls out his powers, so then he's like paralyzed again on the ground, and then so then the big tagline at the end is like the 12-year slave guy's like, "There's too many wizards around here," so it sets up the second one.
Okay.
For him to be.
Well,
like
I thought he was going to be the villain anyway. That's what I predicted. I told Will here, I was like, I bet you.
Yeah,
so,
you just said.
So I reckon he's going to be in the second one. He's going to be the villain, like killing all these. It's going to be sort of.
Well, it's going to be ideological again, I think.
Sort of
like, you know, from his point of view, they're all hypocrites and stuff. But maybe there's another option.
Hey YouTube, I want to tell everyone about our new merch.
Hey guys, we're blowing up big, so we've got merch. We're getting big, hitting the big time.
Not that I'm involved in any of the merch, but anyway.
Oh, well, like, we're a team here. We'll write the music.
I gave away all the rights!
Well, alright, so if you want to hear more about this, subscribe, like our channel.
Like.
You know, give us the old big thumbs up.
Oh, that was awesome, but that was